and still be able to hit a shot. And there we go. We hit that ball right in the center of the face. Scott, man, you must have really gotten a lot slower this winter, because that speed training is definitely not paying off, right? No. This is actually one of my favorite drills that will really help you become a better swinger of the golf club. So what we're doing here is we are actually working on our technique by slowing things down. So in this drill, what I like to have people do, and if you've taken a lesson from me, you know I like to work in small swings, and I also like to work in slow motion for a couple of reasons. Because when we work in slow motion, we are taking out any athleticism that might go on, okay? So as we're working through a swing, I go through and I go ahead and make a full swing. What ends up happening is, balance kicks in. I'm going over the top, but I can fire my hands. The brain starts firing, and it just kind of makes things up. Everything's happening so fast, you have no time to think about it. So that's a good thing, but it also can be a bad thing. It's good because it allows you to hit some shots, even though your swing might not be where you want it to be. It's a bad thing, though, because it can trick you, because you hit some good shots, but you're relying too much on that athletic ability. Athletic ability is a great thing, but we don't want to overly rely on it. So what I like to do is work on this swing, okay? This is kind of an old Harvey Penick drill that he used to do, and he used to tell people, he'd actually have them swing like rakes and stuff like that, but what he would do is tell people, hey, you are getting paid by the hour. You are going to make swings, and you're going to go as slow as you can, because you're going to get paid more, because it's going to take you longer to finish the job, right? So that is what we want to do here, is go through this and try to hit a golf ball absolutely as slow as we can. So if I get my setup, what I'm going to do is just start back, okay? Start back, and what you start to feel is, all right, I feel my body starting to rotate. I feel the club starting to work up, and my hands and arms, especially at this point, start to work up. And then my goal is, all right, hey, I want to work the club from the inside, but how am I going to get that club back out to the ball when I'm not going to be athletic? Well, I've got to get the club to work out, get that thing to square up, and then I can work my way through, okay, what's the good finish going to look like as we go through? All of these things that we start to feel from a mechanic standpoint that you can start identifying that you need in your golf swing. And what I like for people to do when they are doing this drill is it's really helpful to have some sort of impact indicator. So obviously the Mevo Plus is showing us that here. But if you had like foot spray, any way that you can see where you are striking it, what we are looking for here is, can you strike the club in the middle horizontally, okay, left to right? Because you might hit a couple a little heavy here, you might hit them a little thin because we're not moving. That's some of the things that are going to happen with the athletic part, where we move our low point forward, things like that. So I'm not super worried about that part yet, but what I am worried about is, am I swinging the club in a way that is going to get the club back to the ball and have the middle of the face lined up? That is the goal as we go through. So let's try another one here as we go through. So again, I'm going to go as slow as I can. And still be able to hit a shot. And there we go. We hit that ball right in the center of the face. Obviously, I want to swing enough where the ball will actually take off a little bit. If you're using a launch monitor, you need it to register, right? But the idea is go as slow as you can go, all right? And so just for our records, let's just take a look at how far that went. I'm hitting a 7-iron, by the way, 21 yards in the air. Swing speed, what was the club speed? 28 miles per hour on that. Super, super slow, but a very, very helpful drill to help you feel what is going on, and it will help you identify if you are mechanically able to hit a golf ball. If you're not, if you really struggle with this drill, you're going to need to identify where it's going on, and if you can't do that, that is where the role of a coach or tips that you would look for online would really help, all right? But a great drill that is going to help you find the center of the face. And if you're struggling with that, we do have a video where we talk about making center contact. I will link that up here. You can check that out. And again, we'll see you in future videos here on the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then. Peace.